Jake Wampler. It's number 22, Blake Spiker. Number 14, Wyatt Hall. Number 3, Luke Brenneman. And number 12, Hunter Livinggood. Starting lineup for Northern, we have number 10, Luke Ross, playing center. Doing the catching, number 2, Liam Stewart. Playing first base, number 4, Wally Brands. Handling the pitching duties for today's game, we have, here it's his birthday, Rob Diedelhauser. Being hit for by number 16, Jake Chambers. Playing left field, number 6, Devin McKenzie. Playing shortstop, number 5, Cole Falk. Playing right field, number 11, Nick Riley. Second base, number 12, Landon Yoder. And third base, number 30, Caleb Heinball. Reserves for Kaiser, we have number 17, Sawyer Rodehaver. Number 19, Alan Smith. Number 24, River Cameron. 16, Lane Zaycott. 14, Nehemiah Zirk. 21, Jacob Cox. Number 30, Hayden Hare. 13, Mason Ravenscroft. Number 7, Landon Tysinger. Number 2, Nolan Malott. Leading off for Kaiser, handling the pitching duties, we have number 3, Lucas Williamson. We have number 18, Leighton Valentine. 81, I'm sorry. Leighton Valentine starting in left field. Number 22, Landon Tysinger will be DHing for him this evening. Handling the catching duties, we have number 15, Hunter Harr. Batting cleanup and playing first base, number 9, Wes Hahn. Batting 5th, playing second base, number 20, Lucas Davey. Playing shortstop, batting 6th, number 1, Cole Holland. Playing third base, number 10, Cam Larkin. Playing center field, number 23, Mikey Mungold. And in right field, number 16, Lane Zaycott.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you are joining us here, we thank you for joining in to Tornado TV. We are getting ready to get underway here as Kaiser High School hosts the Northern Garrett Huskies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Oh my God.
So once again, we want to thank you for tuning in here on Tornado TV as we bring you the first live stream of baseball action here as the Golden Tornado host the Huskies from Northern Garrett. Once again, your defensive starters for the Golden Tornado. On the mound for the Golden Tornado, number 3, Lucas Williamson. Behind the plate, Hunter Haar. And you can see the rest of the Golden Tornado there. Golden Tornado in their white jerseys and their black pants. Northern in blue jerseys with white pants. This is the first matchup. This is the varsity matchup. Getting ready to go through and get underway here. The JV matchup will follow. Unfortunately, we will not be airing the JV matchup, just the varsity matchup. Want to go through and thank today's sponsor, as always, Kaiser Fox's Pizza Den, for going through and sponsoring today's live stream. Kirk Kestner and everyone down there at Kaiser Fox's Pizza, we appreciate everything they go through and do to go through and help out with. Supporting Kaiser High School Athletics, everything Golden Tornado. Getting ready to get underway here. Once again, going to lead off for Northern. Will be their center fielder, number 10, Luke Ross.
Leading off the top of the first for your Northern Garrett Huskies, we have number 10, Luke Ross. They're solid. It doesn't matter what sport they're in. They're solid kids.
And ball one. Gets a nice call there on the outside corner. That ball was low. Brings it to a 2-2 count. Fouled back. Ross stays alive. And that ball is up in the air. Left center field. Tracked down there by the center fielder for Kaiser. Mikey Mungold for the first out in the inning.
Now batting, number 2, Liam Stewart.
Takes ball one. Falls behind here 2-0. Shot into left field for going to be a single.
Now batting, number 4, Wally Brandt.
Now, if you have been watching baseball in and around the area, Northern likes to play small ball here, so we'll see what they do with the number 3 hitter here in the lineup. As Wally Brands, the first baseman, comes to the plate. He is swinging at the first pitch, drives that once again into left field. And just like that, Northern is in business. Runners on first and second with only one out.
Number 16, Jake Chambers.
And we'll bring the cleanup hitter, number 16, Jake Chambers, to the plate. Chambers, the DH, stands in. Looking to do some damage here. Top of the first inning. First pitch finds a hole on the left-hand side. Shortstop was playing double play depth. And there will be no play at the plate. And Northern is first on the board. RBI single for the DH, Jake Chambers.
Now batting, number 6, Devin McKenzie.
That will bring number 6, Devin McKenzie, the left fielder, to the plate once again. Kaiser has one out here, top of the first. Runners on first and second. And once again, another shot deep into left field. Drives the left fielder back against the wall. Hits the base of the wall. Relay throw comes in. Another run will score. Cut off there by Har at the plate. And it is a run-scoring double. With that, Northern takes a 2-0 lead here, top of the first. One out. Williamson has runners on second and third. Gets a first pitch strike. Something he has not been able to go through and do the last couple of batters. Ball to the shortstop. Fielded cleanly. And force out. Thrown over to first. Nice clean play there by the shortstop, Cole Holland. One run will score. First pitch swinging. Brings up a strike on number 11, Nick Riley, the right fielder. Not the start the Golden Tornado wanted here in the top of the first. That ball is inside. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Strike three. Rings him up on the inside corner. Much needed strikeout there for Williamson. Gets himself out of the inning. With that being said, however, Northern does the damage in the top of the first. Does get 3 runs across the plate. As we enter into the bottom of the first inning, Northern has the 3-0 to lead. Golden Tornado will need to go through and do something here on offense. We will take a moment here to step out and hear from our sponsor from today's game. I want to thank Kaiser Fox's Pizza once again for sponsoring today's live stream. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Tornado TV. Once again, we are back here, bottom half of the first inning. Coming to the plate for the Golden Tornado in the bottom half of the first. Leading off will be the pitcher, Lucas Williamson. Batting second will be the DH, Landon Tysinger. Batting in the 3 spot will be the catcher, Hunter Har. Those 3 guys will look to go through and get the Golden Tornado started, try to go through and chip away, get them back into this game as Northern has jumped out to an early 3-0 lead. Once again, we do want to thank you for tuning in here on Tornado TV. Coach Royball goes through and talks to his leadoff hitter there, Lucas Williamson. Tries to get him ready for this at bat. First pitch strike. Ball outside. Evens the count up. Hard hit ball, left-hand side, gets past the third baseman there. And Williamson will be on with a leadoff single, just what the Golden Tornado need. Try to get back into this game already in the top half of the first. That will bring up the DH, number 22, Tysinger. Squares lays down a bunt down the first base line. And this time it is Kaiser that plays small ball in the situation here, moving the runner into scoring position. The sacrifice by Tysinger. So Tysinger does his job, moves the runner into scoring position. Now it's up to number 3 hitter, Hunter Haar, to go through and get his battery mate across the plate and get a run on the board for the Golden Tornado. Haar swings the first pitch, drives it into right field. That is caught there by the right fielder in shallow right for the second out of the inning. And Williamson remains on second base. Two outs, runner on second. First baseman, Wes Hahn, digs in. First pitch swinging, fouls it off. Second pitch, high and outside, ball 2. Swings at a high pitch there. Strike 2, brings the count to 1-2. Takes a close pitch there on the corner for ball 2. 2-2 count, 2 outs, runner on second base, Williamson. Once again, Kaiser trying to get at least one run across the plate here. Chip into this Northern lead. And blows it by him there. Nice swing by Hahn, but unfortunately he's not able to catch up with the fastball on the outside part of the plate. We will enter into the top of the second with Northern leading 3-0 here from John Crook Field. Thank you for tuning in to Tornado TV. And ball high there. Brings count to 2-2. 1-2. Sorry, 1-2. And that one's fouled back. Staying alive. Number 8 hitter here, Landon Yoder. Swings through and gets the punch out. Nice way to start off the second inning here for Williamson.
Now batting, number 30, Caleb Heinball.
This will bring up the number 9 hitter, number 30, Caleb Heinball, the third baseman. First pitch swinging strike. And gets to a call on the outside corner for strike 2. Fouls one back. And he gets a shot into center field. And Mikey Mungo is unable to track that down. And with that, Heinball will find himself standing on second base.
Now batting, number 10, Luke Ross.
That would bring Northern back around to the top of the lineup. Ross flew out in the first inning. Takes ball 1. Another ball on the inside. Nice block there. Hard, nice job keeping the ball in front of him. Keeps the runner on second base. Strike on the outside corner is called. Brings the count to 2-1. And another call on the outside corner. Williamson painting that outside corner really well these first 2 innings. And a little too far on the outside that time. Brings the count full. And if he would bring that little backdoor slider action or backdoor curveball action has been getting called. So we'll see what he goes with here in the 3-2 count. And he stayed away once again. Right now he's been favoring the outside corner on the left-handed hitter. Brought it inside, and it's going to be ripped into right field. Strong throw, offline, up the first base line, and Northern will score another run. RBI single. Extends the lead now to 4-0. Northern leads 4-0. As the number 2 hitter, the catcher, Liam Stewart, comes to the plate. Runner on first. Runner goes. No throw down. Stolen base for Northern. Ball high. Brings it to 2-0. Stewart singled into left field his first at bat. Ball high once again. Brings the count to 3-0. Taking the whole way there. Stewart still has a hitter's count here. Williamson has to be careful, has to stay on the corners. Doesn't want to give anything too fat over the plate here, something that he can go through and barrel up. And 5-pitch walk. We'll have a courtesy runner for Stewart, the catcher.
Number 4, Wally Brands.
And that will bring the first baseman, Wally Brands, to the plate for Northern. Brands singled into left in the first. Ball outside. And these at-bats where Williamson has struggled a little bit, he has thrown early pitch balls. The at-bats where he has found success, he has tended to get ahead of batters. Took a little something off that one. Nice pitch there. A little off-speed pitch. Evens the count up at 1-1. Fastball get in his hands. Shallow right field. Oh, and miscommunication there between the Golden Tornado, but they do get the force play at second. The courtesy runner for Liam Stewart had to hold in that situation. So Kaiser does still get the out. Unfortunately, it does end up with a situation with runners on the corners at first and third instead of first and second. And it does bring the very dangerous DH, number 16, Jake Chambers, to the plate. Chambers doubled in the first. And we have a balk on the pickoff attempt, which will bring another run across the plate. And will advance the runner from first to second. Northern now leads 5-0. Runner in scoring position at second base. Ball low on the outside. And a very wise decision there by the catcher. Hunter Harr goes out to talk to his pitcher, sensing a little frustration there after the balk attempt and then the near wild pitch. Go out and talk to his battery mate, calm him down. There are 2 outs in this inning. So he's focused on the batter here. He does have an open base, so he can pitch around and not give anything in the fat part of the plate if he wants to the DH. 1-1 count now.
Now batting number 16, Jake Chambers.
That ball hit deep into left field. Tracked down there nicely, though, by the left fielder, Leighton Valentine, for out number 3. And we'll enter into the bottom of the second inning as Kaiser trails Northern 5-0. Golden Tornado looks to go through and get some action as they get into the bottom of the second. Thank you for joining us on Tornado TV. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Once again, we want to thank you for tuning in here on Tornado TV for our first live stream of baseball action here from John Crook Field. We are working out some of our camera angles. It's baseball and softball a little tougher to shoot than basketball and football. Chain link fence and the way the ball fields are set up make it a little difficult to go through and shoot some of these angles. So if you notice the camera angles changing throughout the broadcast, that's us just kind of playing around and trying to figure out where the best place to set these things up are.
Now batting, number 20, Lucas Davey.
That will bring to the plate number 5 hitter, the second baseman, Lucas Davey. Davey looking to go through and get the Golden Tornado started here in the bottom half of the second. And he falls behind 0-2.
Come on, kid. Focus.
That pitch high and outside. Nice take there by Davey. Ooh, tough call there on the outside corner. Strike 3 called. Now we'll bring to the plate the shortstop, Cole Holland. Holland takes a cut at the first one, misses for strike one. Second strike called on the outside corner. That outside corner has been there both ways so far this game. Both teams will have to adjust to that. Holland fights that one off. Fouls it off into foul territory. And nice change of pace on the inside. Gets him swinging through for out number 2.
Now batting, number 10, Cam Larkin.
Still Snoop Dogg and D.I. Guess who's back?
Bring up the third baseman, number 10, Cam Larkin. Looking for a little 2-out magic here for the Golden Tornado. Once again, this strike on the outside corner is there. That one fouled back. Strike 2. The pitcher for Northern, Dito Hauser, doing a very good job of being efficient here in the second inning. That pitch on the inside for ball 1. That one way outside. Larkin now with an even count. Looking for something he can hit. Fights off a pitch on the inside of the third base line. Foul. Nice at bat here for Larkin, making the pitcher work a little bit as he had been kind of cruising through the first part of the inning. Puts the ball on the ground, right side, first baseman. Flips it over and gets out number 3. And with that, we will enter into the top of the third inning. Golden Tornado trail Northern 5-0. With that, we have a 1-1 count. Fouled off. 1-2. Ball down the third baseline. Strong throw there by Larkin. And he gets him. Great job there by Cam Larkin. Strong throw from behind third base. Looks like there's going to be an appeal. And on the appeal, they are going to say that he is safe at first base.
Now batting number 5, Cole Falk.
Nice pick move there by Williamson. Strike one called on the square run bunt attempt. 0-1 count here on the shortstop, Cole Falk. Fouls the second one attempt off. Northern up 5-0, looking to go through and move the runner into scoring position. So if you missed the previous play, third baseman Larkin made a great throw. They're saying that Hahn did not maintain control of the ball at first base. Still squaring, even with 2 strikes, comes back. A little slash play. Ooh. Ricochets off the runner's helmet. And the little slash play results with runners on first and second. That will bring up the right fielder, number 11, Nick Riley. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Top of the third. Northern leading 5-0. He squares to bunt, lays the bunt down the third base line, but it is foul.
Now batting number 11, Nick Riley.
Brings the count to 0-1 on Riley. Would anticipate another squared bunt attempt here. Once again, trying to move both of these runners in scoring position. Would put Northern in a very strong position with runners in scoring position and only 1 out. Riley squares once again. This time the bunt attempt is fouled off in the box for strike 2. Now, previous batter, Falk squared and then did a little slash play. We'll see what happens with Riley here. Does he square and still try to bunt with 2 strikes, or does he swing away? He swings away. Ground ball down the third base line, but it is foul. Williamson finds himself in a very strong position here, up 0-2. Could really use a strikeout here. And to keep these runners in position they're in. Ball past the third baseman. Ball's thrown home. No play there. Allows the runner to advance from second to third. And Northern now will have runners on first and third with another run across the plate.
Now batting number 12, Landon Yoder.
Runners on first and third. Last time this induced a balk. Runner's going. Throws down, cut off there by the shortstop. Essentially, the runner takes second uncontested there. So Northern now has runners at second and third. Nobody out. Number 9 hitter. Or sorry, number 8 hitter, Yoder. Drafts the ball into deep foul territory. Brings the count to 1-1. The ball's high. Nice pitch there for Williamson to get himself back to being even. That one well outside, brings the count to full. Once again, Williamson does not want to mess around with the number 8 hitter here, especially with no outs. That ball in the dirt will be ball 4. That will elicit a mound visit by Coach Scott Roball. We're going to step out for a 30-second ad break from today's game sponsor, Kaiser Fox's Pizza. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Tornado TV. Looks like we will have a defensive change here. Just a straight swap. Williamson, who was on the mound, will go to shortstop. And the shortstop, Holland, will go to pitch. Holland will come in here looking to go through and try to stop some of the bleeding. Once again, he inherits bases loaded situation. Nobody out. So once again, here would be your defensive lineup for the Golden Tornado. Holland once again moves from shortstop to the mound. Williamson goes to short. Valentine is in left. Mongold in center. Saycott in right. Larkin at third. Davey at second. Hahn at first.
Number 30, Caleb Hannibal.
All right, young Cole Holland steps onto the mound. Once again, Northern leads 6-0. Bases loaded situation. Top of the lineup. Sorry, number 9 hitter. 9-1-2 coming up. That's who we'll go through and face. He's currently facing Number 30, Caleb Heinball, the third baseman. Starts him off with 2 balls. Doesn't really have anywhere to go through and put this runner, so he's got to find a way to go through, work back, and find the strike zone. Always a difficult situation to come in as a pitcher. No room for error here. And it's a 4-pitch walk. That will bring across another run, extending Northern's lead to 7-0. It also will bring up the very dangerous top of the lineup.
Number 10, Luke Ross.
That is ball number 1 to the center fielder, Luke Ross. This is his 3rd at bat in 3 innings. Northern did a great job of making contact and making their way through their lineup. And right now, Cole Holland is really struggling. He has thrown 7 pitches, all 7 of which have been balls. Just needs to calm down here, find the zone. That one, however, does not. And that would bring another run across the plate for the Northern Huskies.
Now batting, number 2, Liam Stewart.
This is a Kaiser team that has not been in this situation often this season. A team that's seen some success early. Had a little rough patch here of late. Lost a nail biter last night to Fort Hill in extra innings. Took a 1-1 game into the 8th before giving up 4 runs, losing that game 5-1. But prior to that, had started the season off 3-0, picking up some big wins going down into the Charleston region. But they are definitely in the thick of it right now, facing the Huskies from Northern Garrett. As we are in the 3rd inning, and the Huskies have an 8-0 lead, have the bases loaded, and there are no outs. So right now, if you're Cole Holland or anyone who steps on the mound for the Golden Tornado, they're looking for strikes to make some defensive plays here and get out of this inning. You know, coaches will tell you from any league, from little league all the way up, there's no defense for walks. There's no way to go through and stop that. So right now, Cole Holland just needs to get the ball across the plate and let his defense play behind him. There he goes. Now he gets across to his plate. Get that first pitch strike across. Maybe build a little confidence for the young man. Digging in for Northern, number 2, Liam Stewart, the catcher. Stewart being very selective at the plate. Fouls one straight back. Out of play. But does bring the count even to 2-2. And if you're Cole Holland right now, this is the time for your best pitch. Chance to get through and help yourself out. Try to induce a strikeout swing here. Does get the ground ball back up the middle.
Oh my gosh.
And unfortunately, it does not result in any outs as it skips under Holland's glove and hits right off the end of Davies' mitt. So that was just a series of unfortunate events there for the Golden Tornado. That ball just slow enough that just fast enough to get past Holland where he couldn't make a play on it and bring it back to the plate for a force out there, but slowed down just enough that by the time that Davey got to it, it was going to take a bang play for him to field that and try to get a force out at second. Hard hit ball deep past the third baseman into left field. It's going to score 2 different Northern players, and that will make the lead now 11-0. As Willie Brandis once again singles in left field for his 3rd hit of the evening.
Now batting number 16, Jake Chambers.
Brings to bat the dangerous number 16, Jake Chambers, the DH. Chambers has hit 2 very hard shots into left field early in this game. A 2 RBI double in the first and an RBI single in the second. He's now up 2-0. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Takes a strike. Looks like Chambers was taking all the way there. Cuts loose on that one, but fouls it back out of play. Brings the count to 2-2. And right now, if you're the Golden Tornado, you're looking for an out somewhere. You're looking to get a strikeout, an easy force out, a pop fly, just something to get an out on the board. And nice strikeout there. That really helped Cole Holland with his confidence.
Now batting number 6, Devin McKenzie.
That'll bring the left fielder, number 6, Devin McKenzie, to the plate. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Holland starts him off with a strike. Once again, runners on first and second. Northern leading 11-0 here in the top of the third. It's an eerily quiet Kaiser homestand. Usually this place is a very loud and raucous place. But this 11-0 lead has made it quiet enough you can actually hear the wildlife chirping out beyond the outfield fence. Brings the count to 2-2. Ball hit into left field. Tracked down nicely there. Nice put out once again by the left fielder, Valentine. And with that, Kaiser now has 2 outs in the inning.
Now batting number 5, Cole Falk.
All right, with 2 outs now, runners on first and second. Brings to bat the shortstop, number 5, Cole Folk. Folk hits the ball into shallow left. That's going to drop, get past Valentine. 1 run will score, and a second run will score. So a 2-run double for Cole Folk. Extends the lead to 13-0 as there are 2 outs in the top of the third. Right now, if you're the Golden Tornado, you're looking to get out of this inning and try to get something going offensively. Get a little life back into your team. Ball 1. Nice strike call on the outside corner there. And that's been there the whole game. Ball hitting to left. Valentine corrals that one. And there are 3 outs in the inning. And with that, we will enter into the bottom of the third inning with the Golden Tornado trailing 13-0, looking to go through and get a little bit of life, a little bit of action, as they will face the bottom of the lineup and a chance to get back to the top of the lineup for the first time this game. So again, we'll step out for a word from today's sponsor, Kaiser Fox's Pizza. We always want to thank them for what they do to support Kaiser High School athletics. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on Tornado TV. And we want to thank you for tuning in here on Tornado TV. For our first of what our schedule is 4 baseball games that we're going to go through in live stream. We're going to try to go through and bring you 4 baseball, 4 softball games if possible. Spring sports always a little harder to go through in live stream because of weather and situations like that. You never know when a storm might roll in and kind of mess with some of our equipment. But other than being a little chilly, actually a beautiful day here at John Crook Field. That will bring to the plate the number 8 hitter, number 23 center fielder, Mikey Mungold. This is a young Golden Tornado team. Mungold, a true freshman. So is the pitcher right now, Cole Holland. Cam Larkin is on the field, Wes Hahn. All freshmen. Mungold has a 1-1 count. Nice out of there. Goes to 2-1. Good out of there. Now has a hitter's count at 3-1. Not to say that Kaiser is in a rebuilding year. They don't ever want to go through and say that, but they are a young team. Kaiser really, sports all the way across the board this year has been very young. Football, baseball, basketball. Fouls that one back. A lot of young talent coming up through. Some senior and junior upperclassmen leadership sprinkled in here and there. And he will take the base. Not quite sure whether that was ball four or whether he's hit by pitch on that one, but either way, he was getting the base. That will bring up the number 9 hitter, the right fielder, Lane Zaycott, Jr. First pitch swinging, grounds the ball to the shortstop. Gets the force out at second. And they roll a double play. And just like that, just when you think Kaiser might have a little bit of momentum going at the first pitch or first batter on base, first pitch swinging there with the number 9 hitter, we have a double play ball, and we're back to having 2 outs in the inning. Nice shot there from the leadoff hitter Williamson. Ricochets off the third baseman's mitt. Picked up by the shortstop and still guns out Williamson. Listen, if you're Lucas Williamson, you can't hit a ball much harder than that there. He tattooed that ball down the third base line, and it ricocheted off the third baseman's mitt with so much force. It actually got to the shortstop in time that shortstop Cole Falk was still able to get Williamson out at first. Just sometimes it's just not your day, Kaiser. Sometimes it's just not your day. We go into the top of the fourth. Kaiser trailing Northern 13-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Tornado TV. Take a second here while the teams are warming up in this transition here to the fourth inning to talk to you a little bit about the Kaiser Athletic Trust. If you have not heard about this, Kaiser Athletic Trust is raising funds to provide financial support for Kaiser High School athletics. The QR code is there on the screen if you would like to go through and make some type of contribution or help out with that. They have plans for a field house, replacing the field turf, and a multi-sport athletic building. So once again, you can find out information about the Kaiser Athletic Trust on the Facebook page there. Read more about their mission, whatever you want to go through and do about that. But a worthwhile cause to try to go through and better the student athletes here at Kaiser High School. So get a chance to go through and check out the Kaiser Athletic Trust, maybe attend one of those meetings and have a chance to go through and figure out how you can help the future of Kaiser High School athletics. Even the smallest donation could go through and help. New pitcher on the mound for the Golden Tornado, number 20, Lucas Davey. Davey, one of only 3 seniors on this team, Davey, Valentine, and Sawyer Rodehaver. We'll see if Davey can go through and stem some of the bleeding here. Hot shot down, foul territory on left field, third base side. Gets ahead, 0-1. Previous pitcher Cole Holland slid over to second base. Ball misses outside for ball one. One ball, two strikes. Ooh. Very close take there. Brings the out even to 2-2. Ball a little high. And now the count is full, 3-2. Ball inside. And with that, for leadoff walk for Northern.
Now batting number 30, Caleb Handball.
Gives them a runner on first. Nobody out. Brings the number 9 hitter, Caleb Handball, third baseman, up to the plate. Handball takes ball one. Swings away, fouls off, strike number 2. Sorry, correction. 1-1 count. That ball grounded to the shortstop. It gets past Williamson. And it will put runners on first and second. Once again, your defensive lineup for the Golden Tornado after the pitching change.
Now batting number 10, Blue Cross.
Shot into right field. Gets past the right fielder. Zaycott. 1 run will score. And Northern will have runners at second and third.
Number 2, Liam Stewart.
Nice catch there by Holland. On the line drive shot. Will be the first out in the inning.
Number 4, Wally Brands.
First pitch high and outside. Second pitch fouled away. Brings the count to 1-1. Shot up the third base line into left field will score at least 2 more Northern Huskies. Bring the score to 16-0. And with that, looks like the pitcher will swing for himself now. The DH is off.
Now batting, number 8, Rob
Diebelhauser
Diebelhauser.
will hit for himself now. So Chambers' day is done as the DH. First pitch swinging, fouled off, strike 1. Little dribbler to first. Davey scoops it up and gets the force out at first. 2 outs in the inning. We'll bring up a pinch hitter.
Now batting, number 3, Luke Brenneman.
Luke Brenneman, number 3, will pinch hit for number 6, Devin McKenzie. With 2 outs and a runner on second. Top of the 4th inning, Northern up 16-0. Singles into right field. Will score another run for Northern. Brings the score to 17-0. 2 outs, top of the 4th.
Now batting, number 5, Nick Folk.
First pitch ball. That ball low. Ball inside. You know, this is April 1st, but I think this is the worst possible April Fool's joke that the Golden Tornado could go through and play on us right now. Brings it down to 3-1. Runner on first. 2 outs here at the top of the 4th. Ball hit to the shortstop, Williamson. He's going to make the play at first. And the putout is successful. Golden Tornado get out of the top of the 4th. We will go into the bottom of the 4th inning. The Golden Tornado trailing the Northern Huskies 17-0. We'll step out for a 30-second ad break from today's sponsor, Kaiser Fox's Pizza Den, and be back here in 30 seconds on Tornado TV. Once again, if you are still with us, we appreciate you hanging out with us here on this April Fool's Day as we bring you the first of our baseball live streams. Shy of some miraculous rally here, which anything is possible in the game of baseball. There is a mercy rule in high school baseball, so unless we see some substantial runs put up here, there is a chance this may be our last inning of play. That will bring up to the plate number 22, the DH, Landon Tassinger. Takes first pitch, strike on the outside corner. Second pitch fouls up the third base line. Ball outside. Brings the count to 1-2. And strike three.
Now batting, number 15, Hunter R.
We'll bring to the plate the catcher, number 15, Hunter R. Takes ball one outside. Ball two, also well outside. Both those pitches in the other batter's box. Ball three low. R with the green light on the 3-0. Pops it up into short center field for out number two.
Now batting, number 9, Wes Hahn.
And that will bring up the first baseman, number 9, Wes Hahn. Strike called on the outside corner. Little breaking ball in the dirt, swung on for strike two. Nice fight there, staying alive. If I'm any of these pitchers right now, I'm looking to paint that outside corner. It's been there the whole game. There it is. Strike three. And we will continue playing. I guess we do. I guess we will. I guess we play 5. I thought there was a rule in 4. I guess it is 5. I guess we have to get to the 5th. I'll have to go through and refresh myself on the SSAC rule book here on some of this stuff. Maybe it's double. Maybe it's double headers. It's the rule. Maybe in double headers it's 4. Either way, we'll come back to you. We have at least one more inning of action here on Tornado TV as we have the Golden Tornado and the Northern Huskies entering into the top of the 5th inning. Northern leading 17-0. On the mound for the Golden Tornado will be Davey. Trying to see if there's any other defensive substitutions. Looks like everyone's where they were previously. So defensively for the Golden Tornado, Valentine, Mungold, and Zaycott in the outfield. Larkin, Williamson, Holland, and Hahn on the infield. And then Davey and Har are your battery mates pitching and catching as we go into the 5th inning.
Leading off the top of the 5th, number 14, Wyatt Hall.
Foul ball up the right of the first base side. Brings the count to 0-2. Little miscommunication maybe. Davey gets the pitch he wants. Little dribbler up the shortstop. And it gets past both shortstop and second baseman into short center field. And it's just been one of those days for the Golden Tornado. Not a hard hit ball at all. Just little ball, little blooper that just rolls to the infield and just doesn't get scooped up. Strike one. Golden Tornado looking to at least find some momentum coming out of this game. They've been flat through the first part, but you would hope to get a little momentum coming out of this because they do have other games this week. Strike 2. I'm sure Coach Roball was talking to these guys. Always want to go through and get better. Even in a game situation like this where you're down 17-0, you want to go through and get better in your pace of play. That ball is caught in shallow right field for out number 1. Nice job there by Zaycott to track that ball down. You know, there have been a couple hard hit balls during this game, but there's also been just these little dribblers, these little kind of can of corns that have been kind of in no man's land that the Golden Tornado have struggled to go through and deal with. That time, however, Zaycott tracks that down and does a good job of getting the fly out. Once again, right field. Zaycott secures it. 2 outs now in the inning. And once again, we're talking about things that could go to improve. If you're the Golden Tornado, getting out of this inning without giving up any runs would be an improvement, right? Northern has scored a run in every inning so far this game. So if they can find a way to go through and get out of this inning without giving up any runs, that's something they can build off of. Foul back out of play. Davey seems to be settling in here. Little stoppage and play here as almost all the game balls have been fouled out into foul territory. Davey works up a fresh baseball. Once again, little dribbler. And with no one covering third, Northern takes the base. Now we'll bring up number 2, Liam Stewart, to bat for Northern. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Northern leading 17-0. Stewart, the catcher, hitting out of a 2-hole. Ooh, and he gets drilled right in the back. And with that, the bases are now loaded. Brings up the ever-dangerous first baseman, Wally Brands. Brands has hit the ball very hard today. We've talked about the fact that there have been a couple little dribblers hit here and there that have been hard to go through and deal with. Brands has not been one of those that has hit the ball softly. Drives the ball deep center field, tracked down this time by Mikey Mungold for out number 3. Once again, if you're the Golden Tornado, things you can take away from this inning, you give up no runs. As you head into the bottom of the 5th. Now let's see if they can build off of that and score some runs of their own here. Once again, probably not enough to go through and take the lead, but putting some runs up here would be a momentum builder as they head into the next inning or the next game. We're going to step out for 30 seconds from tonight's game sponsor, Kaiser Fox's Pizza. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on Tornado TV. Looks like a new pitcher for Northern out on the mound. Number 10, Luke Ross, the center fielder, will take over pitching duties. That will bring the current pitcher, number 20, Lucas Davey, to the plate. Once again, one of 3 seniors on this team. Takes ball number 1. Good out of there. Takes ball 2. And once again, if you're the Golden Tornado, you're looking to build something off of this, right? Nice cut there by Davey. Fouls that off. Three one. Here's count. If you're Davey here, you want to shrink the strike zone up. You want to look for your pitch, something you can go through and drive. Gets a hard hit ball, chopped to the shortstop. And that is played nicely there by Northern. Northern has just been very sound defensively. Cole Falk there at shortstop, fielding that ball, making a nice throw over to Wally Brands. Grounders, second baseman, that time is bobbled, but still with time. One of the benefits of playing on the right side of the field, you do have a little extra time if you do make a little bit of an error. If that would have been on the previous ball that Davey hit to the shortstop, that little bit of bobble, Davey would have been safe. But when you have a ball hit to the second baseman like that, you do have more time. Strike 1 called on Larkin, the third baseman. Count even up at 1-1. Just catches the inside corner there. And Kaiser finds itself down to its last strike. Ball low. Fouled off up the first base line. Keeps the count even at 2-2. And Larkin gets rung up on that outside corner. And with that, the game will come to a close. Your Kaiser High School Golden Tornado fall to the Northern Huskies by a final score of 17-0. Once again, we want to thank you for joining us here on Tornado TV. Hopefully the next game we go through and bring you will be a different outcome. Can't go through and control that, but hopefully we do go through and get a different outcome for that. We do thank you for tuning in. We want to go through and thank Kaiser Fox's Pizza for going through and sponsoring today's live stream and everything they go through and do for Kaiser High School Athletics and Kaiser High School in general. Thank Kirk and everyone there at Kaiser Fox's Pizza for all their support through all 3 Kaiser sports seasons. They've been with us through football, basketball, and now through this baseball season as well. So I want to go through and thank them for everything they go through and do. So once again, thank you for tuning in for Tornado TV. We'll see you next time. Hopefully this Thursday for some girls softball action. Signing off, this is Derek Perino. See you Thursday.